Welcome friends. Introduction to syllabus of BSc First Chemistry. Our college is affiliated to Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Aurangabad. Revised syllabus of BSc First Chemistry. First year semester system. First and second semester. For academic year 2020-21. I am Dr. Ghumre Pramila Pandurang, Assistant Professor, Anandrao Dhonde alias Babaji Mahavidyalay Kada. BSc First Chemistry, first year semester system, first and second semester. So in first semester there are 3 paper and in second semester there are 3 paper. So in 12th standard we have studied chemistry for 100 marks, but in first year chemistry for 300 marks. So paper first, inorganic chemistry, requires 45 hours for 50 marks. Paper second, organic chemistry, requires 45 hours for 50 marks. Paper third, lab core first, requires 45 hours for 50 marks. In semester second, there are also 3 papers. Paper fourth, physical chemistry, requires 45 hours for 50 marks. Paper fifth, inorganic chemistry, requires 45 hours for 50 marks. And paper 6, lab course second, requires 45 hours for 50 marks. So this 50 and 50 100 marks for lab course. So paper first in first semester, inorganic chemistry. In this paper there are 4 chapter. Chapter first, atomic structure. Chapter number second, periodic properties. Chapter number third, S block element. And chapter number 4, P block element. Chapter first, atomic structure. So in this chapter we have to study different points: atomic orbital, definition of orbital and different orbitals, quantum number, definition of quantum number and its different types, principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum number and spin quantum number. Then Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, shapes of s, p, d orbital. So shape of s orbital, which is spherical, p orbital dumbbell shape, d orbital, that is double dumbbell shape. Abouts principle, Pauli's exclusion principle, Fund's rule of maximum multiplicity or Fund's multiplicity rule, electronic configuration of some element in periodic table, and Bohr's atomic model. Chapter second, periodic properties. In this chapter we have to study atomic and ionic radii. So what is meant by atomic and ionic radii? Atomic radii means distance between nucleus and outermost electron, that is in atom, called as atomic radii, and distance between nucleus and outermost electron in ion, called as ionic radii. Then ionization energy or ionization potential, amount of energy required to remove outermost electron from isolated gaseous atom, that is called as ionization energy or ionization potential. Then electron affinity. So electron affinity means when electron is added to an isolated gaseous atom, that time some amount of energy released, that energy is called as electron affinity. So when electron is added to an isolated gaseous atom, some amount of energy released, that energy is called as electron affinity. Then electronegativity. Electronegativity means power of atom to attract electron toward itself, that is called as electronegativity. Power of atom to attract electron toward itself, that is called as electronegativity. Then its trends in periodic table. So when we go from left to right and top to bottom in periodic table, what happen about that? 4 atomic and ionic radii, ionization energy, electron affinity and electronegativity, and application in predicting and explaining the chemical behavior. Third chapter, S block elements. So element having its last electron in s orbital, they are called as s block element. That s block includes first A group element and second A group element. comparative study of that first A and second A. Then diagonal relationship. So diagonal relationship means first element of any group that differs from rest of family member but shows resemblances with next group element which is placed diagonally opposite to it in periodic table. Such type of behavior is called as diagonal relationship. Then silent features of hydrides: solvation and complexation tendencies including their function in biosystem. So first A group element and second A group element, they plays an important role in our biological system. So first A group element, that is sodium and potassium, and second A group element, that is calcium and magnesium, they plays an important role in our biosystem. Fourth chapter, p block elements. So p block element means element having its last electron in p orbital. So element having its last electron in p orbital, that is called as p block element. So comparative study including diagonal relationship of group 13 to 17 element. So group 13 to 17 we have to study. Then compounds like hydride oxides of group 13 to 16. So compounds like hydride and oxide of group 13 to 16. Then interhalogen compounds and its type. So interhalogen compound means halogen, they forms different or variety of compound among themselves. So halogen among themselves, they forms variety of compound, and that compounds are called as interhalogen compounds. So there are different types as AX, AX3, AX5 and AX7. Paper third, that is lab course first. So in that we have to study that holometric analysis, preparation of 0.1 normal NaOH solution and its standardization by given oxalic acid solution. So we have to prepare 0.1 normal NaOH solution and its standardization by given oxalic acid solution, that is H2C2O4 solution. Then second holometric analysis, preparation of 0.1 normal oxalic acid solution and its standardization by given potassium permanganate solution. So we have to prepare first 0.1 normal oxalic acid, that is H2C2O4, and its standardization by given potassium permanganate solution. Then inorganic qualitative analysis. So in that inorganic qualitative analysis, we have to identify two acidic and two basic radical from the given binary mixture. So identification of two acidic and two basic radical from the given mixture. So that binary mixture. So first binary mixture, cadmium sulfate and ammonium chloride. Second, barium carbonate and aluminum nitrate. Third, zinc carbonate and potassium bromide. Fourth, manganese carbonate and magnesium sulfate. Fifth, that is nickel sulfate and magnesium carbonate. So from that we have to identify two acidic and two basic radical. Then physical chemistry practical. So first, iodometer. So determination of equivalent weight of magnesium by iodometer. So we have to determine equivalent weight of magnesium by iodometer. Then viscometer, to determine viscosity of given liquid. So that liquid, water or ethanol, by viscometer. So determination of viscosity of given liquid by viscometer. Then stalagnometer, to determine surface tension of given liquid. So determination of surface tension by stalagnometer. In physical chemistry again, chemical kinetics, to study effect of acid strength on hydrolysis of an ester. To study the effect of acid strength on the hydrolysis of an ester. Then to determine specific reaction rate of the hydrolysis of methyl or ethyl acetate catalyzed by hydrogen ion at room temperature. So we have to determine specific reaction rate of hydrolysis of methyl acetate or ethyl acetate catalyzed by hydrogen ion at room temperature. And colorimeter, so verification of Lambert-Beer's law using spectrophotometer or colorimeter. Then in second semester, paper number 6, lab course second, In that we have to study organic qualitative analysis, or we have to do the practical of organic qualitative analysis. In that, determine the nature, functional group, element, derivative and physical constant of given organic compound. That organic compound includes benzoic acid, salicylic acid, beta-naphthol, para-nitroaniline, naphthalene, acetaldehyde. Then organic estimation. So in that organic estimation, estimation of phenol by bromination. So estimation of phenol by bromination and estimation of basicity, and estimation of molecular weight of organic acid. So that organic acid may be oxalic acid or acetic acid. Thank you.